what's your advice for people who might be facing big or small challenges, and how can they overcome the obstacles and kind of metaphorically go from not being able to do any physical activity to doing an Ironman triathlon?
Well, I always, just real talk, Jack. For me, it was like, I don't know if it started with a burning desire, but you mentioned the universe. We get that little voice that calls us to do something. And what I've learned is to not let that voice go to voicemail. You know what I mean? We have to answer that call.
That's a great quote. You have so many good quotes. That's a great one. Don't let that voice go to voicemail. That's awesome.
Yeah, don't let the voice. Some people say it's God calling them, the universe, whatever your thing is. When you get that call, don't let it go to voicemail, because that is the key to taking you into that place that's going to give you more fulfillment that you're experiencing right now in the moment. So for anyone that, before someone says, oh man, I want to do this, how can I do this? Just take a quick inventory and see if there's any small voices you've been ignoring or you've been afraid to put some action behind. Take some inventory first before you go jump onto another 75 hard or whatever that's out there, and not to put that down, but you see what I'm saying? It's like a lot of times we already have the solution, but we're spending too much time trying to go to the exterior to find it. So I would say pay attention to that little voice and start off small. Like for me in the Ironman journey, it was simply, I wanted to learn how to swim. And in that process, things were activated, certain thoughts were activated, certain people came into my life that weren't there before because of that one decision set off this ripple effect that put me in a whole nother reality, a different community, different connections that empowered me to continue to think bigger as far as like taking my fitness to the next level. So don't figure it all at once. Just make a decision to do one thing first, right? And then be patient in that process.
Man, it's been a great interview. So inspiring. I hope there's so many takeaways from this. I hope someone takes away at least one thing. Really, you should be taking away at least 100 things, all the stuff we talked about. But this has been great, man. I really appreciate you coming on here. I know you don't really have much to promote, but if you want, you can promote your social media. I know you have, we have some listeners across the country. Maybe there's someone who wants to buy a house in the Bay. Who knows? But, you post so much good inspirational stuff. So if you want to, whatever you want to promote anything right now would be the time to promote whatever.